Hi, my name's Rywell, and I'm standing here at the New Beach High School. They say the more things change, the more they stay the same. It's kind of a welcome back Kotter moment for me as I graduated here 30 years ago in 1981. And I'm back here now for a very special purpose, which I want to tell you about. When I look back 30 years and try to remember high school, it's kind of hard. But one of the things that I did do a lot of in high school was speech and debate.
I was looking at some of the history of the Beach High debate team, and it just has some of the most amazing records in the country. And there are some real glory days here at Beach High. I mean, it was amazing. One of the best teams in the country, without a doubt. Everybody knows it. And I think that the only people who've really forgotten it are the students. But this year, we remember it. We know how amazing this was, and we know that we can take it there, you know, with your help. We've been skipping our lunches so we could come and meet with Mr. Rywell, our new debate coach who came from Ransom to teach us, and he's amazing. We've learned so much in such a short period of time. We've all been debating, researching, doing everything we can, and I know that we can get Beach High back to where it was with your help.
Speech and debate is important to me because socially I'm able to branch out and make more friends while researching and getting ready for debates. Also, I'm able to speak more clearly to teachers and to other people within my school.
I wanted to take a couple minutes and talk to you about some of the exciting things that I'm doing here again at Beach High. You know, we all went to Beach High, we took our courses, we did our activities, we graduated, and we went on to bigger and better things. Most of the people in the debate program that I know were fantastically successful. They became lawyers, politicians, successful businessmen, you name it. I myself went on to RPI and MIT. I studied mostly math and science, and eventually went to work on Wall Street. And while I did that, for a number of years, I thought about what I really wanted to do when I had the resources to actually go out and do it. And one of the things I told myself that I wanted to do was to give back and to teach. Around 2001, I made that decision. I was working, managing a group of traders in Singapore, and I wanted to come back home to Miami Beach, to where my family was, to the community that I grew up in, and give something back. You know, a program that had won national championships throughout the years basically was in disarray.
The Beach High debate team had a winning tradition long before I arrived on the scene. In fact, some of our trophies dated back to the 1940s. But without a debate coach willing to put in the time and willing to travel, having a debate program is not possible. And the Beach High's debate program has been dormant for numerous years.
There's just only so much that can be done in a system that lacks funding. And so what I saw over those 10 years was there would be a program that started and then failed. And never was there a sustained program, let alone one that achieved the kind of greatness that you and I remember. And so I said, let's see if we can try to make this work. And I went back to Beach High first as a volunteer and met with some of the students. And you know what? Kids are kids. That's the first thing Principal Seidner said to me. And they want the same things. They want to compete, they want to succeed, they want to make a better life for themselves.
I found out about the speech and debate team, and it really interested me because I've always wanted to learn how to speak in front of a crowd and articulate myself better. So I think it's important to be in this team because it keeps you informed, you learn a lot about topics, current topics and events, and it gives kids a chance to do something where they can feel rewarded.
The reason why speech and debate is so important for young people today is because it teaches them how to effectively communicate. In today's world of Twitter, Facebook, social media, 24-hour news, and the blogosphere, you have to learn how to say words that carry weight, and speech and debate teaches exactly that. It helps me build my own voice so I can effectively say what I want to.
I'm quite excited about the return of the Miami Beach Senior High School debate program. Special thanks to former debater Russell Rywell, who was president of the debate team back in 1981, my first year at Beach High. Russell has agreed to take the helm of the debate team and bring back Miami Beach Senior High School debate to the prominent level it once held. I'd like to ask the Miami Beach community and the Miami Beach Senior High School Alumni Association to support Mr. Rywell and all the new students of the Miami Beach Senior High School debate program as they return to glory this outstanding debate team.
Russ Rywell will manifest a remarkably successful debate team. And he is the kind of guy that all the kids will say years later, yeah, Russell Rywell, that's the guy who most inspired me in my entire education.
I'm committed to making it work, and these kids are committed to making it work. But it's a very, very difficult task that lies ahead of us. If it were just coaching the kids and training them and taking them to the tournaments, it would be relatively easy. I've done that. They can do it. That's not the hard part. Getting a program set up in an environment like this is incredibly difficult. The system has no funding. Even though the principal is committed, think about what has to happen. I have to be hired. I have to be certified. I've taken care of both those things. We need to have a class. The class has to be scheduled. The class has to be paid for, because in the current system that's struggling with budgets, they're cutting electives to meet class size requirements. They're focusing on the FCATs. They're not focusing on electives. So I've convinced the principal to let us add it if we can fund it. So we need to fund the class. And the class isn't the only thing. Think about all the other things that go into a debate program. The equipment, the materials. We don't have a printer. Paper, toner cartridges, all those things are not provided. Think about the activity itself, all the registrations at the tournaments, making sure the kids are properly dressed, getting them to the tournaments, the travel, the planes, the buses, the rent-a-cars, the hotel rooms, the meals, all those things we have to come up with some kind of combination funding of fundraising, the kids that can afford it, and support from the community. It's a lot of work, but we're committed to do it. Some of you have already approached me and are willing to help. With your help, we can do this. I'm committed, and the kids are committed. Together, we're going to make this happen. Thank you.